So today, we got a unique challenge. A uniquely unique challenge. The rules are simple: stack as much uniques into our backpack as possible. If you see a unique item, we take it, no exceptions, no selling, no turning back. And if you can't afford it or fit it in right away, we can lock it into our shop for later. But hey, let's see if you can win with a backpack full of uniques. Okay, let's go and jump into some other game modes. Let's go to Custom Unranked, and let's go ahead and up the unique chances. And let's go and jump in, see what we can do today. So we got to take every single unique we do find, and we can have up to 11 uniques, which is crazy. We got a little forging hammer. Let's take our rainbow badge. Let's take our fire badge. Let's go ahead and craft up a torch. Now we don't have infinite money, so we could be in a little bit of trouble here. But this is going to be round one. Now, are we actually going to be able to win out? Because we got 2 badges. Yeah, maybe not. If you do live to 6.5 seconds, we do get 1 of every buff though, which might actually give us the advantage here, potentially. If you do have a battle edge, should trigger a little bit faster. We got 1 vampirism, 1 empower, increasing weapon damage, and not too bad here. Probably shouldn't have won this one, to be honest, but okay, it's literally giving us all the badges. So we got to take it. The thing is, we do have an early hunger blade too, so I'm going to sell our sword and a flame to take it, and I'm going to move on. There's 3 badges super early on, which means we've only got 8 unique spaces left. So how many unique items is going to be too much? Now we could have actually re-rolled till we got our Starve Courage and used our Forging Hammer as well. Then we would have an extra unique buff. Not too bad, we actually managed to win out. That's another freaking stone badge. Okay, let's go ahead and get that. That means we're not going to see any more cheeses, Forging Hammers, utility pouches, duffel bags, white collars, cheese, which might be a bit of a problem. Now I'm going to sell another flame because I do want to grab more vampirism, and I'm going to move on. So let's see how we get on with this for now. So at least with our skull badge, we should be able to inflict a few debuffs here and there, giving us a ton of survivability. We survive till our rainbow badge goes off. We get our vampirism. We get an extra regen. We also get more weapon damage. So potentially, with the power of all these badges, we should be in a pretty decent spot. Potentially. That's a lot of blind stacked over opponents, and not too bad here. Oh hey, what's going to be the best skill for our unique run? Well, we kind of have to take uniquely unique, since it is going to be called the uniquely unique challenge, and we got ourselves this artifact stone debt, which is not exactly what I was looking for in uniques, but we are going to have to take it. So let's go ahead and grab it. I'm going to place it down here so we have a super fast freaking hunger blade. I'm also going to want this stamina stack, but I am going to venture on once again. So how fast is this freaking hunger blade going to go? 1.1 stamina cost, 0.7 second cooldown, or 0.87 cooldown. Holy moly, couldn't get out. Wait, not too bad. We're actually smashing down this Reaper. Now they do also have the rainbow badge, but not too bad here. Well, okay, we got ourselves a Dance Dragon Artifact Stone E2. Which one are we going to take first? I think we take the Artifact Stone E first. Wait around to grab our Dancing Dragon because we literally can't afford it. We still have room for 7 more uniques, which is kind of crazy. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to wait around, but this should be pretty good. Now we could have sold our Hunger Blade, our 2 heats, and our Healing Herbs. We could have bought, but we wouldn't have been able to slot it in anyway, so there's no real point in actually taking it, even though we kind of have to take it. We'll see, can we beat down this Berserker? So far it's not looking too bad. That was massive damage and amazing. Now let's go Gingerbread Jerry. Which first of all, let's grab a bit of storage. And let's say goodbye to Hunger Blade, even though I'd love to craft up a little turn here. I'm going to sell a stone so we can grab this. Okay, so we're going to have to take our Gingerbread Jerry in the next round, unfortunately. We're going to grab ourselves an Undead Stamina as well. You know, I think we do, but a Dancing Dragon is going to have an absurd amount of damage because we're going to start off with heats, we're going to start off with luck. And yeah, it's going to be going super fast here. The only thing is, we don't have banana or any way to sustain our stamina because with this being so fast, it is going to eat up a crazy amount of stamina. Okay, not too bad here. Yeah, stacking up uniques, pretty darn awesome, and we literally got 3 uniques. Holy moly. How are we going to fit all this in? Well, we got to take our Gingerbread Jerry, and we're going to take a little chestnut for now. We're going to place Gingerbread Jerry in, but it does mean yeah, we're going to have to move on pretty quick here. We did lose 2 flames, which might actually be problematic for us. Because we do start off with a little less mana. I know what, we kind of actually need that extra flame to get to 10 heats. We managed to get there though with the rainbow badge, but it didn't really matter too much. Alright, what subclass are we going to choose here? Well, with the Dancing Dragon, we're going to start off with a crazy amount of luck. So it kind of makes me want to go Shaman Mask here. Shaman Mask is going to be pretty decent here. We do already have 2 gemstones as well, which means we do start off with a little bit of luck. It's going to give us some runes, which might be beneficial too. We have got to do a Guardian for a lot of mana generation and lots of heals. We could use a Wolf Emblem here, but we're going to be spending all our money on getting unique items. So potentially, we don't want this, unfortunately. Brass Knuckles is going to be a bit too slow for me, so I think I'm going to take a Shaman Mask here for now. Okay, we got ourselves a pumpkin. This is not the unique I'm looking for, but we'll have to take it as well. We're going to take our pop for now. Also want this Elephant Rune. And yeah, we're going to have to sell some stuff. I'm going to have to roll holding on to this so we can actually find some storage here. Otherwise, we're going to be in big, big trouble. We'll literally find more uniques than actual storage. Wait, we got to move on once again. Now, we did place our Shaman Mask in, so we should be able to start off with a little bit of luck. The only thing is, we do need some mana generation. The set of blueberries would go a long way here. Our mana orb, but not too bad. Dance Dragon doing a lot of work for us. Okay, we literally have to take all these. That's probably going to be... That's going to be our whole unique list. Which is kind of mad. It's also another freaking Elven Rune too. But I really want to place Pop down here. But again, we just don't have the storage for this. I'm going to take our Artifact Stone Cold. And this is the problem I was kind of expecting to run into. Having no monies whatsoever. So unfortunately, we might actually have to lose a few rounds. Because I do want to keep all these items. We're not going to be able to place any of this stuff in until we find some storage. Unfortunately. But Dancing Dragon is still going to be dealing a ton of damage. Especially with Artifact Stone Heat as well. And we could have put in our cold stone, but to be honest, I kind of like having this have a small bit of crit chance. But that double axe is going to be dealing a ton of damage. We do get our battle rage. And we are slightly running out of stamina. But is it going to be good enough? Not too bad. Awesome even. So now we do have another option. We could take hardwood here. We're going to have a lot of flames, but we're going to be filling our whole inventory up with a bunch of unique items. Now we can also take Power of the Moon, which is going to increase our maximum health if you get to fatigue. Especially for Rock and Artifact Stone Debt, getting to fatigue faster is going to be super beneficial to us. And it also gives us a mana item for our Dancing Dragon, so we can start off more heat and more luck. So I'm kind of tight towards this one. You know what? I'm going to take it even over the guard power here. So yeah, let's take that. Now we're going to take our pumpkin. We're going to sell the stone. And we're going to sell 3 flames here to grab Cthulhu. And that's all our uniques. But unfortunately for us, we do got to move on once again. Now we should be able to find a lot of storage and start fitting in all these uniques. Because we spent a lot of golds, we got a ton of uniques. We just can't fit them in, unfortunately. However, we are going to get a Snow Stick Dark Saber, which is going to inflict a lot of cold on us. But can we actually deal enough damage back? And you know what? It's looking pretty darn close. The opponent is dealing quite a bit of damage. We got a super lucky crit, and not too bad. And you know what? That's actually the end. I know what? We actually end up with a 32 DPS with a Dancing Dragon type build. As for heals, not a whole lot of heals, and as for block, yeah, not a whole lot of block. As for max life gain, we actually have 123. But I do think we can actually make this a lot crazier if we do continue on. And we still haven't fitted in our uniques, so we definitely have to do that. Let's grab our storage. Now I'd love to grab this Jin's Lamp, but we can't afford it. Let's take another Elephant Rune. Let's roll. Piggy bank on sale. I'm going to grab. Let's roll again, and we definitely need a storage. Say goodbye to our piggy bank. And 2 flames here. So we can actually take this for now. Now Pop is going to be the next unique item in, along with Artifact Stone Colds. But we do got to move on. Now unfortunately, we're not actually using up our little chestnut. Or our Cthulhu. Now Cthulhu is going to be probably the worst unique we could have gotten because... yeah, we don't have any food items. But Pop's going to be pretty decent here. Pop is going to be attacking faster. It's going to be applying our coals with artifacts on coals. We should be able to get a ton of damage once we do reach that heat generation. We do need to add in some flames to get to 10 heat. Yeah, that was a bit of a mistake for us. But hey. And we still actually got it. Pop dealt massive damage there. We got lots of max life. So, not too bad. Now, decent items on sale. But I'm going to have to roll. Because we're definitely going to need the storage. I'm going to add in a little chestnut. Let's roll again. I'm going to roll again. Now, that's some crit chance, which I do kind of want to grab, to be honest. We're going to grab this bit of storage as well. And yeah, our pumpkin is going to fit in here now as well. Yeah, we're going to place a pumpkin in here so it triggers a little bit faster with the gingerbread jerry. And this should be pretty good. I'm going to have to grab some crit chance here for our dancing dragon and a pop. And again, I forgot to place in our heat here. Which shouldn't be too bad because once this does trigger, we should be able to get our heat. And yeah, we should be in a pretty good spot. The only thing is we have no mana generation whatsoever, to be quite honest. Apart from our little Shaman mask. So our gingerbread jerry is going to struggle a little bit to actually activate here. Now our opponent is surviving for quite some time, especially with this smelly wall deal with Guardian. We're going to have tons and tons of block. But you know what? That's an absurd amount of cold on our opponent. And not too bad. Let's grab a crit chance. Let's grab our set of blueberries. Let's roll once. We definitely need the storage. Because we need to place it in. Set of blueberries in like so. And the thing is, we could actually grab some corrupted crystals here. I'm going to sell 2 stones. I'm not going to take the corrupted crystal. We would stack up a crit chance a bit more, but since we have our acorn collar, we don't necessarily want that, to be honest. And we got ourselves some extra storage, and we can grab ourselves a chili pepper as well. Along with our set of blueberries. Especially with our Cthulhu. We can make that go super fast. And we haven't seen any customer cards yet either. To increase the amount of uniques we do have. But not too bad. Yeah, our build is looking kind of insane right now. Let's grab this. Let's grab our chili. Let's roll again. We can trade our chili for an amethyst steel here. Or we can use our chili to increase the speed. Or stack up our heat. I'm going to take it. That seems genuinely nuts. Now I'm going to sell a flame. More gemstones. Another flame, so we can grab this for now. I'll place our Cthulhu in about time. But this is looking pretty darn awesome for now. We're going to be moving on. We've got 13 uniques. We technically got 14 with a little forge camera. And if we had our Star of Courage, we would have had 15 as well. But don't forget our skills too. We would have had 17 then in total. And also our subclass. Overall 80 uniques. Kind of crazy. But this Dancer Dragon putting in a lot of work for us. I'm going to roll another Elfin Rune. I will definitely take. Let's grab this bit of storage as well. We got our first customer card. Let's roll again. I know what, I kind of want stones right now because we could go for some stone skin potions. But I did change the setup around just a little bit, so we have a unique, almost fully maxed out. There's only 3 slots actually, that is actually missing out. So this should be the fastest dancing dragon ever. But I'm going to be moving on once again, and we'll see how we get on. Especially with a Cthulhu, we should be able to trigger a little bit faster as well. It has 50% crit chance, since we do start off with so much luck. And we'll see. We should be able to trigger our mana pretty fast, stacking up, and not too bad. Who knew stacking up a crazy amount of uniques would be so good? And we could go for the best trade of all time, a set of blueberries for a pocket sand. Definitely not a downgrade, for sure. Let's grab our storage. We could grab a fanfare, at least for some mana generation as well. But I think we roll for now. We grab ourselves that chili. We grab ourselves this as well. We got a key rolling. And I'm going to be trying to look for Hawk Rune. We could also grab ourselves more crit chance. But I want to grab ourselves that stone. So crit chance with this is just going to amplify our damage even more. So you know what? I kind of do want to grab it. But I am going to move on with this for now. And we'll see. Because right now we do start off with about a 48% crit chance. Once we do add in our second acorn collar, we're going to have even more crit chance. Almost going to be double. So we can smash down our opponents even faster. So not too bad here. Let's grab this protective little purse. And I'm going to flip this in here for now. Let's grab this too. I'm going to get rid of our Elfin Rune. We stop stunning our opponents. I'm going to roll again. And we could trade this little gemstone for a protectable purse. I think that is a pretty darn good trade. Let's roll again. I'm going to sell this little green gemstone to roll once more. I know I did move our setup around just a little bit, so our unique link is going to be here. It should have 2 slots missing right now. We did move our little chestnut down below into this position because it's going to be triggered faster in our utility pouch. And it's also going to have a little bit more value here with 32, giving us a lot more buffs, potentially. I'm going to rock on. Now we could grab ourselves a prismatic orb as well, but I don't think that's actually going to be as worth grabbing here, to be honest. But we'll see. Now we do start off with about a 90 or 100% crit chance. It went down to 90 since we lost so much luck, but unfortunately, with the shielded here, we could actually lose here because eating up all our stamina. And unfortunately, yeah, that's exactly what happens. Our opponents took away all our stamina. They blocked so much of our damage that we just couldn't keep up with our Dancing Dragon, unfortunately. Okay, we finally got our extra customer card, meaning we can get another unique. But it's the final round. So we can't actually get another one here, unfortunately. But I'm going to take it. I'm going to take our Elfin Rune. I'm going to roll. I'm going to grab another fanny pack. Let's roll again. I'm going to roll once more. Because I was really looking for some sort of stamina generation, to be quite honest. So the thing is, I was actually thinking about running it this way. So our unique targeting our little pumpkin here. Make that go super fast. Rather than Dancing Dragon, because Dancing Dragon is going to be going super fast anyway. And there's no sustain, stamina sustain. Well, this doesn't use any stamina. While our pop also doesn't use any stamina. So we're going to be trying to inflict a lot of cold between both our pumpkin and our pop. While also having the damage on our Dancing Dragon along with our pop. Now we could use our Artifact Stone Debt in between these to stack up a little bit more crit chance, but I'm still going to want it this way for now. Wait, let's go and see if it's going to be good enough or we're going to fall short. I'm going to slow this one down. We are going to begin a crazy double mana thirst. Blood Goobers with prismatic orbs. They're going to be trying to deal some insane damage to us for sure. But hey, our pumpkin should be triggering every 1.6 second cooldown. Our stamina consumption is not going to be as bad on our Dancing Dragon right now. It's still going to be going super fast. We should be able to deal some big damage ourselves. We've got a decent bit of power. I know what? Yeah, it's not looking too close here. Actually, hold on a second. They did heal for some, and not too bad. Wait, that's a 105 crit. Not too bad. Not crazy. Now, how much damage did our unique build actually do? We actually ended up with 105 DPS between our Dancing Dragon, Pop, Pumpkin not doing as much. Maybe Pumpkin wasn't the best play here, but it didn't make too much sense increasing the speed of our Dancing Dragon anyway. As for heals, we ended up with 13 healing per second. As for max health gained, about 25 max health gained. And on top of it, as for block gains, not a whole lot of block. But hey, we managed to win out with unique challenge, which was kind of awesome. But anyways, I'm going to have to leave it here for now. Just want to say thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, or even consider subscribing. And I hope to keep looking for the next one. I'll see you next time. Okay, let's go. Our opponent is rocking a Hammer Dagger type build. They're going to have lots of damage. But so are we. We've got tons of max life. Well, it's actually only 60 more max life. But they're actually surviving for quite some time because they have so much vampirism. But not too bad. Okay, can we deal with a Snow Stick, Cursed Dagger, Katana? That's going to be really good for us because our opponent is going to be stacking up a lot of cold on themselves, which is going to support our Artifact Stun Cold. You know, we should be in a pretty good spot going to begin this spawn for sure, even though they do have Squirrel Archers on the Reaper as well as some rats, which is kind of crazy. They're going to be stealing their buffs. We'll be trying to fix some blind and poison, but our Dancing Dragon doing a lot of work for us. Okay, and finally we're going to begin a Hammer Dagger type build. Now they're rocking Happy Bomb as well. This could be quite scary. If our opponent does last for 12 seconds here, we're going to be in big trouble, especially since they have invulnerability as well. And it's about to be 7 seconds. If they get another gun vulnerability here, they could delay it. But a Happy Bomb is going to deal some big damage to us, and we're going to start taking some extra damage, but it's a little bit too late.